Hello friends, welcome to my next tutorial. In this tutorial we will learn about Jest in React. I have already explained some basic part of my previous tutorial. If you not see previous, please visit on my previous tutorial. And now in this tutorial I will explain some basics example, or we can see some practical example of the Jest, so how we can use it and implement it in React. Okay, now I'm go to my React folder. First of all, you will create your file by the name of the file dot test dot js. This is a file will use when you executing a test folder. Okay, in test there is a you should write in some structure way. So there is a two ways you can write. There's a first is a describe. In this you create the one modules, and in this module you can create some smaller modules. Okay, suppose I have creating some index file and I want to writing a test case for the some functions and some click events and some other did mount function via map functions. So I will create some describe, then after I will create some smaller it function that will be a specify in the different module. So it will be easier to identify your to which part you are do running of your test case. Okay, so now for the basic case I will only using it, because this is my test case, so that's fine. So I'm first creating a hit arrow function. Okay, now first of all you should write the test case. You have to uh, some verify some conditions. Okay, suppose I have a value 4. Okay, so I will let value I am taking a value 4. Okay, and I'm passing into this variable. I'm checking to be, I verifying this that this is a value is equal to or not. Okay, so here I will verify a value. Okay, now there is a simple test case that I have written. Okay, now first of all you should you run this test case using the command prompt. There is a command test npm run test. Okay, so this will be command will be execute all the test cases, all of the file that you are written in your project, and the test will be a consider all of the file that will be a concatenate by the test name. Okay, it will only find that the files. Okay, now it is currently running my index.test.js. If suppose if you have a long project and only you want to execute only some particular file, so you can specify the particular file, so that will be a execute. Okay, oh sorry. Now you can see here my test case is verify successfully passed one. Okay, so there is a one way to you can write your test case. Okay, now I am writing to the another test case. Okay, so I will explain you multiple examples. Okay, suppose I am using a 4 and check the 4 equal to 4. Okay, now when I run this, it will be a 7 run. It will be execute and save again, run again. It will saying your test case suit 1 and your test case 2 passes passed. I am writing the 2 test case, so it will be a running execute correctly. Suppose I am passing some wrong information. Now I go to the command prompt. You can see test case automatically failed, and it also giving a error, and you can see what is expecting or what he is receiving. Both of the case, uh, all the output is showing on your command prompt. So according to your expectation or receiving the value, you can change the value and you can pass your test case. Okay, now let's move to the next example for verifying some null value. Okay, there are some variable to be defined, that is a method will be used to check this variable is defined or not. Okay, it will giving a value error defined. I think define. um, that will be a method expect to be. To be is a method, not a to define. So when I go to the cmd, the test case is passed. So not a problem, this is not a problem with this keyword. Now I can test of the another example with the same value to be truthy. Truthy. Okay. Now I go to browser. It can be a false. It will be failed a condition. Okay. Because null is not a truthy. Okay. When I pass not and go to the CMD, then you can see the test case is passed. Okay. There is a several example. I will using it here so you can understand mm, very easily. Okay, here is another method is to be falsy. This method also check that value is written is be a falsy or not. Okay, that test case is also passed. Okay, now let's move on to the another some example. value is greater than equal. Suppose you have get some value from the server and you want to check that a value is to be greater than or not. So here is there is example. There is some methods. So that will be used for uh, check that value is greater than or not. So here you can see my test case is failed because this value is equal to not a greater than. When I pass this, sorry, to be greater than sorry, greater than, excuse me, yeah, yes. So now move to the take on the another example. Is a method is less than. You can also check that will be a method will be written the less than or not. Okay, so here we will see some example with the values. We can check the take the example for the some arrays. Okay, array contain the value. Okay, now I am creating a array. Okay, that's some values like mango, orange, and banana. Okay, now I am passing these array to the aspect, and there's a method will be check. There's a contain method that will check the that tree is value contain or not. Okay, mango contains, mm, contain, I think contains, uh, I think I forget a method name. uh, some issue that one, let's check it. Issue with this method name. The method is to contain. Now it is passed. So we have checked the several examples. So for the values and some null values for the arrays, and we will take another example, last example for the string. Okay, so I'm passing some value. Okay, I am check that these values is contained a and g. Okay, I'm go to the cmd. It is running a code, running my test case, and you can see here the string is passed. So there's a Jest is already provide a multiple predefined method that you can use it and you can verify your test cases. So this type of testing is called as a unit testing, or you can call as a module testing also. Okay, okay friends, so this is for the now, and we will meet you in the next tutorial. Okay, so keep learning, keep watching. Thanks for watching.